So we're going to talk about nativity scene like probably you haven't seen before. Oftentimes the nativity scene comes in like 4, 5, 6 different pieces, which is great. You can sort of set it up how you wish, but this is a one and done. While we are talking about all the pretty sparkly things and things that smell so good, the reason for this season is the birth of Christ. This is from Home Reflections, and it's a 13-inch wooden stable nativity with the Star of Bethlehem. $10 is what you're saving, $44.98 is what you're getting at home for, and it's a $14.99 easy pay. One piece and done. There's a simplicity to it. There's an elegance to it. It's H263937, and Carrie Lachlan from Home Reflections is back with us. Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. That was very Mrs. Doubtfire of me. Hello.
I like it. I like it. This piece is really special. I think you said it perfectly, is that there's an elegance to this piece,
right.
Juliet. There's a sophistication, an elegance, and an ease to just be able to set this out, have that reason for the season. If you're somebody who maybe has a family member who used to set out the entire nativity scene, but maybe just isn't getting around to doing that this year, this is a great moment that you could sit this on your front window, line your flameless candles around it, set it onto a bookshelf, but you're getting that feeling, you're getting that reason without having to pull everything out as well.
Like the simplicity of it is so gorgeous, sort of that almost like that negative space and the shadow-like profiles against that rich navy starlit background.
And this is that mixed media as well. So as you were speaking just a little bit earlier, this reminds me of something that you would find in that German Christmas market.
Yes.
It has that handmade feeling and look. You're getting real wood, the mixed media with that tin gold star at the top. And as you were saying, kind of that negative space with that navy blue background and those little flecks of stars, it almost has this 3D look as the figures are made of that metal tin as well. So they almost feel like they're coming out at you. So 100% reminds me of something I would see in those German Christmas markets. And I love the thin profile of that. Because you have such that thin profile, think of those windowsills. Maybe you want to place this on a windowsill. Maybe you want to make this a backdrop on the bookshelf, then add other items around it. So it can be a standalone piece, and it can absolutely be a piece that you set in the center as the focal point and then build out around it as well.
So I'll just give you some dimensions. It is 13 inches high. It is just under 13 inches across, and then depth at its deepest, which is going to be right here at the base, is going to be 2 inches. It's $14.99 to bring this home. A beautiful gift because this is that shining symbol of faith, and that is the reason for the season, as we say. Beautiful on a mantelpiece, nestled into a bookshelf or just a floating shelf, but a really great reminder of what it is that we truly are celebrating, and done in a really sophisticated and elevated way. I've never seen a nativity done like this before.
It really is. The simplicity is really what gives it that elegance and gives it that sophistication. And just the different moments that you're getting between that mixed media of the wood, of the metal, of the little painting background with that beautiful saying, "Oh, Holy Night," and then you have that navy blue with the stars going across it. The simplicity for me is what makes it stand out, and especially during this season, we have a lot of sparkle, we have a lot of wow, we have all those moments. So to kind of really bring it back in and have, as we love to say, the reason for the season, or to gift this to someone. Perhaps you have a loved one or a neighbor who's moving into assisted living or just downsizing, and they can't take everything with them. They're maybe not going to have that front yard where they used to put out their nativity scene. To be able to have this and still have this in their home and still display it is a really beautiful thing.
Maybe it's a gift for the person who leads your Bible study. Maybe it's a gift for someone in your book club. I mean, it's a great way just to kind of have that, there's something calming about this piece. There's something that is just sort of like uplifting and calming all at the same time, and peaceful, I think is the word that I'm looking for. So anyone who needs an extra dose of peacefulness or calm in their life, this is a really great way to just give them something that is clean, that is simple, that is elegant and elevated, but also reminding them what it is that we are celebrating. It almost feels as though it's illuminated, Carrie, even though it is not. The way that the flecks of the stars are behind and the way that is the stark white of the tin of our characters in the nativity scene, it almost feels illuminated.
It really does. It's the layering, the way that this was created and made between the wood layering and then the background being set back ever so slightly, and then that star being set forward. And then we obviously have those beautiful profiles. And it's the color choice, it's the color story of it. It's just the combination all together brings an elegance. And I love that you said peaceful, because there is something, when you look at it, you can just stare at it. You can kind of create your story and feel that feeling when you're looking at it.
So this has been popular. It's H263937. You're saving $10 off of the QVC price, which is really fantastic. And it's $14.99 on your 3 easy pays, which you could always bump up using your Q card and get it home for 5 easy pays. Just, you know, a little cherry on top there. It also, I love the wood construction around it that creates that manger. It gives it like a rustic feel too. So really what I'm saying is that it works into any decor that you have.
It does. And even as you were saying that and you were like kind of going down the sides of it and looking at it as that manger, as you were doing that, it was as if the story was like kind of going back and moving forward. So you can look at this in so many different ways, the structure of it and how it has been created and made. The simplicity and the wood really adds a little moment to it. And the actual shape of this, I think, is really special as well, because this could have just been a frame. This could have been a square frame, something that we've seen often, but the uniqueness of creating that manger look, it has, like, I know this is a very weird thing because we are talking about a holiday, but it has that like Star Wars effect where it feels as if the background keeps going.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. That's what I always say when I
really
drive in the snow. It's like I'm in Star Wars or Star Trek. I'm going warp speed. Feels weird.
Yes, it really does have that, as if you were to look at this, it's as if you could see the sky continuing beyond.
Right. I love it when Star Wars and the nativity scene collide.
I know. I was like, it is an odd, but that's when I see
but
it.
I get it. It's a really good representation of what you're saying.
Get lost in the stars. You do. You get lost in the stars. And I just love that you can place it anywhere. It can be center and it can be tucked away, as you were saying, nestled into that bookshelf as well, Julia.
Well, $14.99 brings it home on an easy pay. It's powerful, it's meaningful, and it brings a sense of like joy and peace. It's H263937.